One family, 5 cities, 2 centuries, and more wealth than most nations. They financed wars, they propped up governments, they built railways across entire continents. They knew the outcome of Waterloo before the British government did, and used it. This is not a conspiracy. This is documented history. This is the Rothschild family. The story begins in the 1760s in the Jewish ghetto of Frankfurt, Germany, a place where Jews were legally confined, restricted, and taxed simply for existing. Meyer Amschel Rothschild was born there in 1744. He lost his parents early, apprenticed at a banking firm in Hanover, and came back to Frankfurt with sharp skills in foreign trade and currency exchange. His first move was smart. He became a dealer in rare coins, which attracted the attention of Crown Prince Wilhelm of Hesse, one of the wealthiest men in Europe. By 1769, Meyer was appointed as Wilhelm's court agent, managing royal finances and expanding his services to other European aristocrats. That access to royal wealth was the foundation of everything. His marriage in 1770 produced 10 children, including 5 sons who would execute the most ambitious banking expansion in history. When Napoleon's forces occupied Frankfurt and threatened to seize Wilhelm's fortune, Meyer safeguarded Wilhelm IX's assets during the French occupation, a move that cemented royal trust in the Rothschild name. In 1810, Meyer formalized a partnership with his sons. The plan was simple but unprecedented: send each son to a major European capital and build a coordinated family-controlled banking network that no rival could match. Amschel stayed in Frankfurt. Salomon went to Vienna. Nathan went to London in 1804. James settled in Paris in 1811. Carl opened in Naples in the 1820s. 5 brothers, 5 banks, 1 family strategy. This created the first truly international banking network in history, one that transcended national borders and allowed the Rothschilds to move capital, intelligence, and credit faster than any government or rival bank. Their edge was communication. In an age before telegraphs or telephones, the Rothschilds built a private intelligence network using coded messages and couriers that outpaced European governments. In 1822, all 5 brothers were granted hereditary titles, the rank of Baron, by Emperor Francis I of Austria. They went from a Frankfurt ghetto to European nobility in 1 generation. The Napoleonic Wars were a catastrophe for Europe. For the Rothschilds, they were an opportunity. Nathan Rothschild in London smuggled gold through Napoleon's continental blockade, funded the Duke of Wellington's Peninsular and Waterloo campaigns, and in the process created a new European government bond market. In 1815 alone, Nathan poured nearly $10 million, equivalent to roughly $900 million today, into financing the British and Allied forces against Napoleon. Then came June 18, 1815, the Battle of Waterloo. Nathan received news of Waterloo ahead of the British government. His courier crossed the English Channel from Ostend on the night of June 19th and reached Nathan in London on June 20th, a full day before Major Henry Percy delivered Wellington's official dispatch. According to the legend, Nathan went to the London Stock Exchange and behaved as though Britain had lost, selling bonds, creating panic. Everyone else followed. Prices crashed. Then, at the last moment, Nathan bought every government bond he could at rock-bottom prices. When the real news broke, Wellington had won. Bond prices soared. The profit was enormous. Historical records confirm the Rothschilds made enormous profits from post-Waterloo bond trading. By 1820, Nathan's personal fortune was estimated at £2 million, equivalent to over £200 million today. Within a few years, the family controlled vast portions of European government debt. After Waterloo, the Rothschilds didn't slow down, they accelerated. By the 1820s, they were the primary bankers to nearly every government in Europe, helping them issue government bonds valued at billions of francs. Beginning in the 1840s, they financed the construction of much of the continental European railway network. In Austria alone, Salomon's bank financed Austria's first steam railway, the Nordbahn network, in 1836. Through railways, mining development, and oil exploration, the Rothschilds powered 19th century industrial growth from Spain to Russia. Then came their most visible act of geopolitical power. In 1875, the Rothschild family provided Britain with a loan of £4 million, equivalent to around $500 million today, to finance Britain's purchase of a controlling stake in the Suez Canal. The Suez Canal connects the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea, the most strategically important trade route between Europe and Asia. The Rothschilds didn't just lend money, they shaped the geography of British imperial power. In the 1870s, they also loaned money to the French government to pay war indemnities after the Franco-Prussian War. The 20th century was brutal, even for the Rothschilds. The Austrian Bank, which had been the Habsburg Empire's biggest financier, was seized by the Nazis when Germany annexed Austria in 1938. The Austrian Rothschilds fled to the United States. Their palaces in Vienna, filled with priceless collections of paintings, statues, furniture, and rare books, were stripped and plundered by Nazi forces. After the war, the heirs received little compensation. In France, the bank was expropriated by Vichy France in 1940, then restored to the family after the liberation of France in 1944. But the hits kept coming. In 1981, the socialist government of French President François Mitterrand nationalized Banque Rothschild, renaming it Compagnie Européenne de Banque. Baron Guy de Rothschild called it a second Holocaust, a statement that drew controversy. But the financial blow was undeniable. In London, N.M. Rothschild continued to prosper, acting as gold bullion dealer and merchant bank and playing a key advisory role in Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher's landmark privatization program. The Rothschilds are not a story of permanent decline. They are a story of reconstruction. In 1987, David de Rothschild and his half-brother Edouard de Rothschild rebuilt the French bank from scratch, starting with just $1 million in capital and 3 employees. They renamed it Rothschild & Cie Bank and turned it into a major competitor in European investment banking. In 2003, the British and French branches merged under David René de Rothschild, reuniting the family business for the first time in nearly 2 centuries. Today, Rothschild & Co. operates as a global private bank with over 4,000 private clients in 90 countries. The family has diversified into real estate, mining, energy, and finance. RIT Capital Partners, run by Jacob Rothschild, is one of the major modern investment vehicles of the family. In July 2023, the Rothschild family acquired 8.2 million shares of its Paris-listed entity, consolidating ownership further. Like, share, and subscribe for more untold stories of history's most powerful families. Drop a comment. Which dynasty should we expose next?